Mhm. All right, am I good to go now then? Okay. Okay, cool. We're here. All right, really quick. I want to go over just settings just a little bit, which the leaderboard requires you to keep these settings on default. Now, that wouldn't matter too much, except that previous versions of Superhot VR used to have a skip content warning option. That option has since been removed and it's now on by default, which I'm really happy with. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable showing off this run. So let's go ahead and just get this game started really quick. And I'm a little bit nervous. This is the first time I've ever tried to do a speed run in a marathon setting in VR. So uh, go time will be when I grab this weapon. So I'll go ahead and count us down. Ready to go? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so this is the basics of Superhot VR. Time moves when you move. Normally, when you're not moving, time is at a standstill. But naturally, in a speedrun setting, we're going to be moving an awful lot because we do not want time standing still. Give me a bit. This is turning to be quite a bit harder than intended. I don't normally futz on the tutorial like this. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're starting with 4 tutorial levels. Time only moves when you move. You can just flail your arms and hit him, but you can't really move around too much, so you gotta wait for him to come to you. You can also throw things. Unfortunately, I am very bad at throwing, so that's something that I avoid doing throughout the run, unless I really have to. So this is our first real level, the airport. And you're going to see something that you wouldn't see in normal gameplay. You're not supposed to bring a weapon with you through these scene transitions, but if you grab the pyramid and then immediately grab a weapon afterward before the scene transitions, then you can carry the weapon with you. That's a glitch called the gun show loophole. And I'm going to be using that as much as I can through the entire run, because there are several scenes where having a gun makes things a lot faster than not having one. In between groups of levels, we have this little hub here where we just take a little time to relax until we get a disc, stick it in the computer, and then put our VR headset back on. VR headset within a VR headset. Most levels will be in groups of 3. There's a couple of different weapons available: the submachine gun and the shotgun, the regular pistol. In your regular setting, the pistol is usually one of your best weapons because it's fairly easy to aim and it gets 5 shots. The submachine gun has only 4 groups of 3, and the shotgun only has like 2 shots. But submachine guns are really easy to aim while you are spraying and praying, and so is the shotgun. So I'm going to be using the submachine gun and the shotgun a lot whenever I can. You got to watch out for bad guys with shotguns. They have a strong tendency to shoot your bullets out of the air. But anytime you have a screen where there's like 4, 6 submachine guns on screen, it's a really good time. We've got another hub here, so time for one quick donation.
Unfortunately, I don't have one at the moment, but hopefully that'll come in any minute now. However, I can take a quick moment to mention the other upcoming milestones that we're working towards. So there's an extra boss for the White Day run being done by Catlink a bit later on, where we'll get an extra boss fight if we hit the $6,000 milestone between now and then. I mean, we're also at 16% of last year's total, so I think we're on pretty good pace. Hopefully, we'll be able to beat that this year. We really do enjoy giving a good hand to la Fondation Les Petits Rois with their smart home project, and every penny that's given here today and over the course of the weekend will go directly to that.
Yeah, so there was a screen there where there were 3 guys that would have been shooting shotgun blasts at me with me not having a weapon, and I would just have to survive there for long enough. That's one of the great things about the gun show loophole, is that you end up in a scene like that and suddenly you have a weapon and you can get through the scene without having to survive it. Corpo Office here is a pretty difficult level because right at the end of the elevator here, there's going to be 3 guys right outside the elevators shooting their way in, and it's pretty difficult to throw things out at them. So it's really handy having an extra gun around when you're not intended to have one. Coming up after this, we're going to have one more tutorial level with a new mechanic that hasn't been introduced to this point. It's going to be, I don't know, mind break, just zappy hands. Let's just call it zappy hands.
I like the name Zappy Hands, honestly.
Yeah, the zappy hands are going to be an interesting tool. Very limited use, but useful when you need them. So you hold the trigger on both hands and you zap somebody and blow their mind. Now, that move does have a few weaknesses. It takes a few seconds to activate it, at which point time is moving. Plus, this screen is teaching you that it has a cooldown, something like 3 seconds. So not only does it take time to activate, but it takes time before you can use it again. So it's kind of limited use. But when you need it, it does come in really handy. And then construction site is specifically designed to teach you to use it. Although wherever possible, you throw things or a gun show loophole your way to having a weapon when you otherwise shouldn't. Oh, whoa, you're still alive. Yeah, in a lot of these cases, I'm going to be having a specific strat that I do where I intend to use guns, but if for some reason I need a backup strat, then the hand zappy is going to be a very good weapon for that. Oh yeah, duck under the thing, and you are supposed to be dead. Ouch. And that knife was supposed to hit that guy. It's okay. It's gonna be very common, especially when you start running this game, that wow, how did I miss? He was 3 feet in front of me. Yeah, it's very common when you start running this game that that you're just gonna miss stuff, and something that you miss will probably come back to haunt you. There we go. It is also very hard to commentate while moving your hands all over the place. The airplane's going to be a pretty good end level for this section of levels. Got a couple of throws here. Missed one. That guy has a tendency to block my shots, so I'm just going to zap him in advance. And I failed to bring a gun with me here. That's okay. I'll just get another one here. Okay, there. All right. Yeah, this game is a heck of a workout when you get into it, get into high levels, and you're constantly moving. But if you're good at it, it's only 10 minutes long. Although I believe my estimate is 15.
For sure. I was just under the impression that you probably use this to keep active during the whole pandemic thing, right?
Pretty much. I mean, that was the reason I got a VR headset in the first place. I didn't feel comfortable going out to the pool to swim, so I just got a VR headset and started running games. Well, this game specifically. So
Definitely
here's
gets the
another.
heart
You're
rate going.
supposed to survive here, but you manage to get a weapon, and then you just break free. The shotgun's lack of ammo here will come into play because 2 shotguns only had. Whoa, you're still alive? Okay, well, let's try that again. But yeah, the shotgun only has 2 shots, and on that last screen, there are 5 bad guys and 2 shotguns. So you're going to have an extra shot that you're going to have to figure out how to do. Luckily, the hand zappy is there to help. This level isn't too bad, but there's a lot of open spaces which aren't conducive to the shotgun's buckshot. But luckily, there are also a lot of submachine guns. And then, yeah, we're actually not too far from the end of the game here, only 2 levels left. Restaurant is going to have a lot of things blocking your path. There we go. But it's also going to end with a huge open space and a lot of shotguns. Oh, that's not what I intended to do. All right, backup strats now. And the backup strat is to start the level over again. I'm not saying the R would.
No, I think that's actually formally prohibited here.
Okay, right. Let's just try this. Oh, dang it. I killed somebody without intending to. Okay, let's get that guy. Only 1 left. Submachine guns here. Good, good. Okay, there's 1 level left. This is actually a really short game. Like, it would be like an hour or 2 in normal gameplay, but in a speedrun setting, once you get the levels down, it's somewhere from 10 to 15 minutes. So the last level, the pyramid, it's going to be a pretty long level, but time is going to end on the first frame of the pyramid exploding at the end of the level. Be prepared for that, but once I get past the final gauntlet. So start with a weapon here. Gonna have to get yourself a handgun here. Shoot that. Good for me to bring this along. I don't strictly need it, but it's nice to have. All right. Yeah, there's gonna be bad guys coming from every which way. A whole lot of them. I think the weapons they have are random. And time is going to come up on the first frame of the pyramid exploding. And time. Okay, that was quite a bit rougher than I thought it would be, but it's done.
It was still, dare I say, super hot. 11:38, David. Pretty good.
That's not
way
bad,
below
actually.
estimate. Way below estimate.
Super hot.
Mm-hmm.
Super hot.
Mm-hmm. Super hot. Yeah. So I got into this game just because it was a very easy one for me to pick up. Once you get to the end of the game, you're placed back in this hub here, and you can just take some of these discs, speedrun game time, speedrun rail time. You can just stick them right in and start doing ILs of the game. That helps you get a lot of practice really quick, and then once you're comfortable doing each level, then you can just put a run together, and it shouldn't take too long to do. However, it is a very good workout. I am sweating a lot right now from just a 10-minute game.
Oh, it was you were. It's like you were sprinting for 10 minutes.
I was sprinting for 10 minutes. That's right. Stay hydrated, everyone. So that's going to be it for me.
Great job, David. Thanks a lot.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so coming up next, I believe we have Black Mesa Source being run by Schwach with no major skips. So pretty much the entire game, Black Mesa Source being an entire remake of Half-Life 1. Fait que dans les prochains instants, on va passer à Black Mesa Source avec le runner Schwach qui fait une run sans major skips, donc pratiquement le jeu en entier tel quel. Black Mesa Source qui est un remake de Half-Life 1 qui est sorti il y a quelques années.